example of Divyani and Sharmishta. Who was Divyani? He was Shukracharya's daughter. Shukracharya, and tell me the name of the king. You all have to participate. Otherwise, I'm not the only one who is going to speak. So she was Rishabharman, king's daughter. Rishabharman was very, very famous king that time, very powerful, as equal as Shukracharya. So Divyani and Sharmishta, they were taking bath, and we cannot take bath with our clothes on. So they kept the clothes in a river side, and they were taking bath practically without any clothes. Okay, because they are two girls and they were friends. So Lord Shiva and Parvati was traveling with their bull, Nandi. So then they realized, okay, now we cannot do this. We have to wear our clothes on. This is disrespecting the Paramashna. So what did Sharmishta do? Came out and wore Divyani's clothes purposely because it was more appealing. Okay. So Divyani then realized. Then Divyani said, these are very heavy words. If you focus, then you'll understand. And Divyani said, Divyani cursed Sharmishta, not cursed, she said Sharmishta that, how dare you wear my clothes? You are like a dog stealing away clarified butter, which is ghee. And you know, in the past days when there were a lot of yagyas, there were a lot of pujaris and then brahmans kept ghee, and then the dog came and picked it up and went. So these are very heavy throwing, it's no less than nuclear somebody throwing on you. So Divyani said this to Sharmishta. Words, and Sharmishta is what? Kshatriya's daughter. And Sharmishta said, okay, your words are enough. She picked Divyani and threw into a dry well. So Divyani said, what did you do? Because she believes in speaking, because Brahman's daughter. And Sharmishta believes in actions more than words, because Kshatriya. So this is exactly what they did. Defamed each other, and that this is the conclusion which came up. And there is another part where I'll tell you how they tolerated. Now Lord Shiva, he went to a sabha, invited by Daksh, his best friend. Lord Shiva and Daksh are best friends, you know, right? They love each other a lot. Actually, Shiva doesn't care his existence, but Daksh is always after him. So he called everybody, all demigods, Brahma, Shiva, everybody. So when somebody who is very pious, who is powerful, when they come, what do? We stand up. So there were only two people who did not stand up. Brahma and Lord Shiva. So Daksh said that, he is my father, it's okay. He doesn't need to stand. And Shiva didn't stand. Oh my God, I'll show him now. Started insulting Lord Shiva. You are this, you are that. Look at your eyes, it's like an owl. My daughter's eyes like a deer. You think you deserve my daughter? This horrible Brahma, he started scolding Brahma. He's this horrible Brahma asked me to marry, let my daughter marry you, reason being I gave my daughter's hand to you. Otherwise I would never give you. A Ghori started scolding Brahma, scolding Shiva, scolding demigods, he's so arrogant. You know what Shiva did? He meditated on Krishna, on Vishnu, and he left that place. He said, it's useless. It's useless to argue with him. It's useless to be in this courtroom. I'd rather go out. So what are the two stories? One is Badle ke bhav mein, they both, Divyani and Sharmishta, fought with each other. And here Lord Shiva was humiliated, he was provoked, but Lord Shiva got up and went and left that place. So we can understand that from this point of view that a lot of people are actually gentlemen, even in material world, and they actually do not care about what the other person is defaming me or criticizing me. Actually Vaishnavas don't care at all. In general also there are a lot of gentlemen. Okay. So from this we can learn this. And the second is Vipralabdha. Vipralabdha means nobody paid attention. What is Vipralabdha means? Cheating. Yes. Everybody say 1, 2, 3. Vipralabdha means
Cheated.
Do not forget that. So there is a cheating propensity as well. Okay, tit for tat or tolerate that again. मुझे इसने cheat किया है, मैं भी इसको cheat करूँगा. You know why we feel humiliated when we are cheated? Can anybody tell me? Suppose Chiranjit has cheated me. Okay, why will I feel bad that he cheated me and I was cheated? Why?
Trust.
No. Huh?
Trust.
Because we feel like he is getting something that he does not deserve, and we are not getting something that we are deserving.
Okay, but there's a very strong point here. We feel that we are fooled. Shucks, I'm fooled. समझ लेना चाहिए था पहले ये cheat करने वाला. That's what makes us angry. That how can he outsmart me? How can he cheat me? I'm the one who should cheat people. Right? We should have this attitude, right? I'm the one who should cheat people. No. Yes, no, maybe. No, right? So that is why I'll give an example of me being cheated very recently. It's a very, very true story. And I'm not kidding, it happened with me. So whenever there is some kind of new clothing, then I have a natural tendency of ordering it. So I recently saw there's a kind of pant, trouser. It's a very beautiful trouser where you can just put your button. You don't need a belt. It's really nice. I forgot the name. It was something. I forgot the name of that trouser. But basically I ordered it online from a online store. Now whenever I order something online, I always prefer cash on delivery. Okay? So it came, and whenever I online something, I just adjacent to my house is my best friend. He is not into spiritual world. I tried my level best, but anyway, I think our pure Vaishnava might convert him. But then he also orders. So whenever I order something, I tell him, so this is there. You should also order, or you should see what is there. And then he readily orders. So when I received it, cash on delivery, I paid cash on delivery. When I opened it, there was one asan, red color asana. I was like, I bought it for 1200 rupees and this is what I get. So I was fooled. And then I tried to search which site, where did I order it from. I didn't find anything. And I was like, oh well, no number, nothing, no tracking details. I was like, what did I do? I was fooled. And then rightfully, immediately I tried to save my friend, called him and I'm like, do not order. This is not a correct site, do not order. So he's like, I already ordered. So even he will be cheated. Then I said, did you pay or is it cash on delivery? He said, I already paid. I said, now what? Then he said, I ordered 2. I discounted the call and I said, I'll talk to you after a week. Because I know he is gonna give nice dose to me. So I said, okay, I'm gonna talk to you after a week. So this is exactly what happened with me very recently. So this is the first time I've been ever cheated. Otherwise my intuition is very strong. I'm not bragging about myself, but it just helped me in the long run. So anyway, and from this was my example, and I'll tell you about Diti and Indra. Okay, about this entire cheating part. So Diti, you know who Diti was? Aditi and Diti. Who was Diti?
Mother of them.
Yeah, which demons? Hiranyakashipu and? So Diti was, Hiranyakashipu and Hiranyaksha was defeated by Vishnu. But Diti had a problem with Indra, not Vishnu. She said, okay, this Vishnu is good only. But this is because Indra provoked Vishnu. Now I'm going to kill Indra. So what did Diti do? She approached her husband. Who was her husband? Very nice. So she approached Kaishap Muni. And she was not in a very, submissive way with Kaishap Muni. But since a month, she was like, when Kaishap Muni comes, she gives very nice food. She receives him very nicely because she wants a boon from Kaishap Muni. So she receives him very nicely. She is giving good food, using good words, telling you the most handsome Rishi I've ever seen. You are so strong, you are so powerful, you are this, that. एकदम चने के झाड़ पे चढ़ा दिया. एक्शन में उनसे मिल गया. My wife. Suddenly, Kashyap Muni said, not exactly this word, but I'm telling you. Then Kashyap Muni said, ask any boon, I'll give you. Now this is exactly what I was waiting for. So the boon, what Diti asked from Kashyap Muni is, I want a son who can kill Indra. Kashyap Muni said, what have you asked? How can this happen? Okay. So finally Kashyap Muni said, okay, I'll give you a son. You will get a son, but you have to have a lot of penance. I'll tell you all the injunctions. And you have to follow exactly that, and then you'll get a son. And that son can kill Indra. But if there is slightest of mistake, you'll not get that. Okay, so he said, alright, okay, I'll do that. So she rightfully followed everything. Sometimes while we follow, we forget, right, what we are doing. And then we make mistakes. Because one thing can be done very nicely, but 10,000 things can't be done. And then Indra said, now I got a chance. Because Indra came to know that Diti wants to kill Indra. So Indra said, now I got a chance. Now I'll enter Diti's womb and kill that particular son. So when Indra went inside Diti's womb and tried to kill the particular son, when he tried to throw his thunderbolt, there were 7. And then they were like crying, we are devotees, don't kill us, we are devotees, don't kill us. Indra said, Arey Bapre, what is this? And then again he used his thunderbolt, and then from 7 it became 49. So then they were crying for help, and they said, we are devotees, please don't kill us. Number of times you want to kill us, we will multiply. So Indra realized, okay, they are actually devotees. So after year 50 children came out of Diti, and all were devotees. Why? Because she followed the Vedic injunctions of Kashyap Muni. So you touch fire without you wanting or not wanting, you will burn your hand. Similarly, you follow Krishna consciousness, knowingly, unknowingly, willingly, unwillingly, you will get the results. Krishna will protect you, even if you don't want you yourself to be protected. So similarly, that happened. So 50 children came. 49 plus 1 who? Indra came out of that womb. And then Indra said, Diti, I had an intention to cheat you. And Diti said, even I had an intention to cheat you. I wanted to kill you. Indra said, even I wanted to kill your son. So cheating propensity, Diti said, okay, I forgive you. You take all the 49 children with you, give them proper Vedic injunctions. So Indra took them. So this is cheating propensity. And now I'll give another example of King Nabhaga. Okay, what did King Nabhaga do? King Nabhaga he had 4 brothers. King Nabhaga had 4 brothers. All the 4 brothers cheated him. Because he went to Brahmacharya Ashram, and then he returned after a long time. So after a period of time, you return from Brahmacharya Ashram, and then you enter Vyasta Ashram, and then this and that, and all other ashrams. But he did not come. So his brothers thought, let us divide the land, and we will we will not give anything to Nabhaga. So Nabhaga came and saw that the land is already divided, and then the brothers said, okay, we can give you one thing. Take our father, our old father with you. You take care of our father. So he agreed. He said, kuch to mila, because he is very pious. He is very innocent from the heart. So he told his father that, father, now you stay with me. They have disowned you. I will take care of you. So his father said that you are being fool, you are cheated. They did it on purpose. They don't want to take care of the old father. Reason being they discarded and disowned me, and now you are taking me. So Nabhaga still said, okay, it doesn't matter. I have my father, I have my biological father, and I am happy. Okay. So he was then practicing spiritual life, Nabhaga. And then when he was performing, when all the Brahmins were performing yajnas, Nabhaga knew all the Vedic hymns. The Brahmins forgot. So he said that this is the next hymn which you should rhyme, this is the next hymn, this is the next Vedic mantra, this is the next Vedic mantra. Okay? So so it was offered to Shiva. Then earlier, like in those era, out of yajna, a lot of things came out, like gold, silver, diamonds, kohinoor, many more valuables came out. So all the Brahmins said that because you helped us to perform this yajna, this all belongs to you. So Nabhaga said, okay, let me ask my father and come back. So he went and he asked his father, is it mine? Can I take them? His father said, yes, please go ahead and take it. Okay. Then again when he came to take this, Lord Shiva came and said, "You fool, this was sacrifice done to me. This belongs to me. You leave it and you give it to me, I will take it." Then I said, "Okay, let me ask my dad and come back." Then again he went to ask his dad, then he asked that, "Does it belong to Lord Shiva?" His dad said, "Yes." Then he came and he said, "Okay, Lord Shiva, you can take it." Do we have audacity when Shiva comes and asks something from us? We say, no, wait. I'll first ask my parents and then I'll tell you. 1 second. Hold on. Wait with your Nandi and Trishul. Can we say that? No, right? But he had this audacity because he was very, very pious, honest and genuine. When Lord Shiva came and he was giving, Lord Shiva said that I was just testing you. Even after being cheated, I asking everything from you, still you are ready to give it to me. I am doubling it and giving it to you. Go. Then he became richer than his brother also. Because he tolerated. Tit for tat or tolerate. So he tolerated. So exactly we should learn from that. Now what is the next thing? Sapta. What is Sapta? Saptarishi? Yes. Gods. Who cursed whom? Any examples? Very famous examples are there from Vedas, not मैंने अपने भाई को श्राप दिया. And very famous Shakuntala was cursed by. Whenever we are angry, we say, "Are you Durvasa Muni?" We have a tendency, na? In my house there is always this saying. अरे बात पे गुस्सा करते हैं क्योंकि दुर्वासा मुनि Bengali. So yeah, very nice. Yes. Who cursed Ashwatthama? Krishna. Why? Most heinous crime. Most heinous. We, as in not we, the Vaishnavas are not interested to kill even an ant. Forget killing a living entity. We don't satisfy our taste buds. We are pure vegetarian. We don't kill animals for our taste buds. We don't kill other human beings. We don't hurt other people intentionally. So yeah. So thoughts. So now I'll give one example. Again, Divyani. Divyani was na taret saath mana gone case. She was gone case. Because she was so arrogant that she was daughter of Shukracharya. She thought, I can do anything in this world. I'll get any guy. So there was one king whose name was Kacha. Okay? So Kacha went to Shukracharya. There's a lot of laughing. Kacha. You know where? No, that Kacha is different. So he went to learn. What he went to learn? Mita Sanjeevani mantra. Mita Sanjeevani mantra means just before somebody leaves the body, especially a soldier, you can revive him, revive his soul. So only Shukracharya knew it. Kacha went to learn that. So when Kacha went to learn that, Divyani saw, very handsome, very talented, very learned, tall. But physics, ये तो मेरा ही है. मेरा तो है, but Kacha नहीं है किसी का. So Kacha said that, no, I came here to learn Mita Sanjeevani mantra from your father and I should pay obeisance and respect to you because you are Shukracharya's daughter. What are you saying? So Divyani cursed Kacha. The day you Kacha, I curse you that whatever mantra you have learned, when you apply it will be null and void. It will not revive anybody. So it's a very, very big, suppose you learn something for 10 years and then that comes up, it's null and void. We fail in maths and we're like, my life is gone. So exactly that has happened. So he again became angry and we're like, hey you Divyani, you will never, no Brahman will marry you. Later on Divyani didn't marry a Brahman, she married a Kshatriya. So again, cursing each other. What conclusion is this? Lose-lose situation. And on the other hand, there was Saubhari Muni and Garudev. You know the story of Saubhari Muni and Garudev? No? Saubhari Muni went to Yamuna and then one fish. Garudev, what was his food? Fish. And he was authorized by Vishnu, you can have that fish. It was not like I am having fish because of my taste buds. No, he was authorized by Vishnu. Who was Garudev? Imagine his power. When he flapped his wings, many things came out of his flaps. Samaved came out. All the mantras of Lord Vishnu came out. So he was very powerful. He was not an ordinary man-eagle. Mutated form of man-eagle nature. Right? So he was authorized to have fish because that was his food. You cannot go and tell a cheetah, have palak saag. He will be like, I will starve and die. So he went to have. But still, Sobari Muni said, hey, you Garud, I will protect the fish. I am the director of fisheries now. You cannot eat the fish. You go away. Garudev, out of humility and respect, said, okay, I'll never come to Yamuna, but today I'm very hungry. Let me catch the biggest fish on this Yamuna and then I'll go. Sobari Muni said, no. Then he caught the biggest fish. He was very hungry. And then he went. The chief of fish, Hatta Mota, it will fill his stomach. Sobari Muni said, despite I told you, you still went ahead and had this. Still went ahead, you disrespect me. I curse you. I curse you that whenever you come to Yamuna, you will die. Garudev said, okay. If you, then what happened? He had to come down. And again, why nothing happened to him? Because it was Vedic, it was instructed by Krishna. So this is ego, right? But Garudev did not say, I curse you back, you Sabari. Did Garudev say that? Or I'll hold you and eat you up. For him it was like a snack. Sabari Muni was a snack. Done. Sorted. Bye. He didn't do that, right? He tolerated. So he didn't do tit for tat like we do. So this was the example of curse. Now Sipta. What is Sipta? I also know that. Negligence. Do we feel neglected at times? How can anybody share an example that we feel neglected? None of it. Do you feel? Kanavati Prabhu doesn't feel neglected because he always tolerates. He is ocean of tolerating. Trust me, if I was at his place with all the things going on in his life, if I was at his place, I would not tolerate that much. I would be like, but he tolerates his form. But he tolerates. So we should also be like that. Nevertheless, what I was saying is that do we feel neglected? Can some of you share? I don't want to be the one speaking only. Share examples. Or I'll pick. You can't choose.
Yes,
Yes.
during our school time, during school time, we all feel neglected.
School time.
Yeah, school. Come on, for
Neglected by students, teachers.
Students, teachers, yeah.
Why? Why did you think that people are neglecting? I'll tell my story.
Okay. Neglect. According to my experience, I was just like doing my classes, sitting in the front bench like answering the question. So they used to make a plans. You know, you should be not like this.
Okay,
You
so
should
it
not
was
go out.
out of insecurity, out of you outsmarting them,
Yeah,
reason
yeah.
being they were jealous of you.
That's
They were
it.
envy.
Yeah.
It's very common.
That's correct.
Very, very common. Somebody who, for example, I go to the gym with him, with my friend Sohail, he's just sitting there. We are gym partner, but his body is, and people will not say that I go to the gym, but I try to keep myself fit. So a lot of people who envy him and they don't like him because he's achieving something. Right? Always remember, whenever you are something, people will have something against you. If you are nothing, they'll be like, sweet, nice. Come on, sit. You are my best friend. They'll do this. But when you are achieving something, in the long run, when you are doing something really nice, people will start having problems with you. You are this, you are that, you are not doing this, you are not that. Even your family member, for a fact. It might sound harsh. Please don't look me like, how can you say that? I love my family. I didn't mean to hurt you all. I'm just telling you the truth. You all are very young, right? अभी भी जिंदगी बहुत बाकी है. You'll understand. I'm not saying they'll not support. Mom and dad, keep them aside, and then I'm talking about the family. It is not that easy, but we are in material world. Here, walking is walking. Walking is not dancing. Singing is singing. Talking is talking. Talking is not singing. And water is water. It is not Amrit. It's not spiritual world. We get taste of spiritual world when we are in temple, when we are associating with devotees, when we are in Krishna consciousness movement. Krishna showers his opulences little by little to everybody who is trying to surrender unto Krishna. So that's when we become something. Okay? So it is very difficult. Negligence. So I'll give you an example, Shastric example of Drona and Drupad. Drona was Dronacharya. You all know who was Dronacharya? Who was Dronacharya? Somebody said Dronacharya. Who said? I really like that person who said. I asked Dronacharya, who was Dronacharya? Dronacharya? And who was Drupad? Drupad was Draupadi's father. Rishtadumna's father. And how was Rishtadumna created? Through? Very nice. You are very learned. So, their example is that Drona and Drupad were friends. They were in Brahmacharya Ashram. Previously, Brahmacharya Ashram, Grihastha, Vanaprastha, it was all sannyas, it was all compulsory, okay? Not like आज के डेट पे जीन्स पहन के घूमेंगे, नक्सल भी हो जाएंगे. What is the other club? Very famous club. New Playboy. Playboy, बापरे. Very dangerous, as in so many good stars are invited in Playboy. I have seen very popular, very what do you say? Very respected stars. People from the adult films are invited there in Playboy. Actually, it is Playboy. The people who go in Playboy are Playboys. I feel. Someday I feel like going, you know. No, I'm not kidding. Actually, I feel like. Have anybody of you actually went to Nuts and View Playboy? It's okay. Don't hesitate. I will not judge you all. I just not talk to you guys. Just kidding. I'm just kidding. Anybody who actually went? No. I just wanted to know how it's inside. That it's so much hype. So Drona and Drupad, they went to Brahmacharya, not Playboy, Teramaya or Nuts and View. That time there was no such things. So they were friends, and then Drupad told Drona, promised Drona that later on I'll give half of my property to you. Half of my property to you. Drona remembered it. And then he came to Drupad after he went, he has good mahals, he's very rich and all riches, Swarna Mulya, many things. So then now Drona said, give it to you. So Drupad said, hey, you Drona, promise Purana, I get lost, take some hands and go. Drona said, what? You promised me. I said, what promise? Where is the recording? Show me the recording, where have I promised? I didn't promise anything, go. You know, he was a crorepati and Drona was not a crorepati. He was a lakpati. We have a natural tendency, crorepati will not like to sit with lakpati. And lakpati will not like to sit with hazarpati. So I am neither crorepati, neither lakpati. Reason being, I like sitting with pranapati. And pranapati likes sitting with lakshmipati. Therefore, I am also serving and being das of Lakshmipati. And who is Lakshmipati? Krishna. Ganapati has a small Jagannath also. Name is, should I say Ganapati with your due permission? Name is Tonkapati. You know what is Tonkapati? Tonka is money and Pati is, so money is what? Lakshmi. So Lakshmipati is what? Who? Jagannath. So he is a small Jagannath. Very cute. And a lot of people have an eye on his Jagannath. So therefore, both neglected, humiliated and whatnot. But on the other hand, do you know the story of Kubja? Nobody knows Kubja. Huh? Who was Kubja? Who was Kubja? Huh?
Someone
Huh?
ugly and
Henchback. Yes. I am not asking this side of the room. You don't know everything. Rather, they should sit here again and say. But I am asking all of you. You all also know. But please speak up and tell. Kubja, right? So Kubja was an old lady, not so appealing, not so good looking, not so beautiful. She was bent, almost touching the feet. She was neglected by even by animals. Skin diseases and whatnot, everything. She used to make sandalwood paste and take it for tons. She was neglected. She didn't retaliate. She tolerated. She tolerated so much she used to cry every day. That's why this is a lesson that whoever is a little dark complexed or who is not so appealing or not so good looking or it is a gift by Krishna, we should never ever neglect or humiliate them. Ever. It's sinful. It's wrong. It's heinous. Just because you are appealing. Because you never know, you will have kids tomorrow. You will have, God forbid, if we are taking birth again and again. So you should never do that. Yeah, among friends I always insult Shubrajit. He tolerates me. As friends you can always have fun. As friends you can always, pull each other's leg. But not humiliate somebody who's short-heighted. Or I have seen a lot of people doing that. Is it right? So, this is my humble request, whoever is going after this session, ever in your life, please never humiliate on the basis of color, race, their orientation or whatsoever. It's heinous. Okay? Never do that. If you cannot give them Krishna consciousness, don't do anything. Don't humiliate them. Because that can stay in their mind forever and ever, and that will not make you any good person. So Kubja tolerated it. She was used words like anything. And we can tell something to a guy, to a male person. But so we tell them alone, that pierces heart. So we insult in front of everybody, that pierces the heart more. And if you are a girl, all the more. Some girls might go and commit suicide. But Kubja tolerated. And what happened? Krishna came and side her heart. So this is the power of toleration. She has become Aishwarya Rai. Nobody can even imagine what beauty she has been. So this is exactly what happens when we tolerate, right? Otherwise, tit for tat, you keep on doing it, that will come to you someday, that you will do. So the last and foremost is, the last and most heinous is Hatha, killing. We all are murderers, How many of you are vegetarian since birth? Since birth? Some good karma. But mostly we all are non-vegetarian since our birth. We have always killed animals, we have always humiliated animals, we have always not thought about killing it. Taste animals, for our taste buds, what a chicken leg piece, I have biryani with it. Now we have kathal biryani, which looks like, I just remembered after seeing Sukuman, that's what I said. And then it seems like chickeny, but it is pure vegetarian, don't worry. If next time when you get kathal biryani from the temple, it's very tasty by the way. So we all are murderers because we have participated in the murder. In Bangla it's koi mach, tawal. When you cook, even in the pan it keeps keeps moving here and there, and so the life it's still alive there. Eat, that's when it dies. Maybe I doubt it. It's alive and so killing is very, very huge. We don't have the right, we are not given birth to them that we can kill them. And now we can say that what about dogs, what about tigers? Krishna has made them lower conscious animal. We are not lower conscious animal. We are not supposed to. And our digestive system, you'll be surprised, is purely vegetarian. Who wants to challenge me right now saying that no, humans are omnivores? Humans are not omnivores, they are herbivores. Pure vegetarian anatomy. The food pipe, and then the food pipe, the stomach, and then it travels from small intestine. You know how our small intestine is? I'll show you. It is like this. And then the entire pipe. Why is it like this? It could have been like this, straight. Because all the vegetarian living entities, intestine is exactly like this, because the food travels like this. Okay? And our teeth is exactly like cow or any other herbivore animal. We don't lick water, we swallow it like any other herbivore animal. And you will be surprised that our liver goes through so much when we eat non-vegetarian food. So much. It has to work day and night in order to digest it. Many enzymes, bile secretion, as yoga goes by. So we have killed without permission of Krishna. If Krishna permitted us, Arjuna killed many soldiers in Mahabharata because it was permitted. The armies can kill because they are permitted. When they kill, they are given medals. But will we be given medals when we kill? We will be given handcuffs. We will be taken behind the bars. Right? So it's very heinous to kill. So now Ashwadhama and Draupadi and Kartavirya Arjuna. Okay, I'll give you two examples from the Shastras. Now what Ashwadhama did? Ashwadhama killed Draupadi's son, but Draupadi forgave Ashwadhama. Said, "Jo ho gaya, and now Ashwadhama's mother is a widow, she'll take time, she'll have problems. No need. You don't." Arjuna tried killing Ashwadhama for killing his son, their son, but he was spared by Draupadi. On the other hand, Kartavirya Arjuna, he tried stealing the cow of Jamadagni. Okay? And then Parshuram came and killed Kartavirya. On the other hand, Kartavirya's son killed Parshuram's father. You killed our father, we have killed your father. Tit for tat, go to hell. Right? बदले की आग में जल के खुद ही जल जाएंगे एक दिन. Now after this session, to all of you I'm asking, including His Grace, Pranavati Gaura Hari, that if somebody comes to attack you with a knife, this is the end of session. And if somebody comes to attack you with a knife, what will you do? Now the devotees will say, "No, we are this soul, not this body." Somebody said he will be no more. What will you all do? I'm asking. Why? No, we are this soul, we are not this body. Why will you do that?
You should just try to calm that person.
No, he will kill you with a knife. He can, but still he is trying to kill you. He is not pacified.
We have no other option.
Why? We are this soul, not this body. We are this soul, not this body. मारेगा तो मारेगा, आत्मा तो हमारा है. त्याक्त्वा देहम पुनर्जन्म नायति मामेति. So Arjuna, Krishna has promised that once my devotee perishes, my devotee will never perish. जन्म कर्म च मे दिव्यम जो मे वेत्ति तत्त्वा देहम पुनर्जन्म नायति मामेति. So Arjuna declared it boldly, my devotee never perishes. So for what, on what basis you will defend yourself? Yeah. I am trying, I'm just waiting for one answer. Where Pranapati knows, but he is so humble that he will not tell. Yes?
We are not sure if we get a human body again.
I don't want him to commit crime.
No, Bapre. So much humble.
The best way will be at that particular point will be to run away.
Why will you? I understand, even I'll defend myself, but why will you defend? My question is that.
He is not permitted by Krishna.
Rajapalak Prabhu is so humble that he'll not even defend. Isn't it? It's okay. Just kidding you. Please. All the seniors can just ignore my
One
question.
answer can be Prabhu, Krishna has given us this body to understand Krishna.
Very, very,
Not-
very, 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 very nice. Please clap for him. Please. Krishna has given us this body. If Krishna has given us this body, we have no right to deteriorate this body. Otherwise, all the devotees were allowed to smoke, drink, do weed. What is it? No, what is the name? Heroin. Heroin. What can you inject? Visa? What she injected? What she injected?
Okay, sorry. It's okay.
LSD.
Cocaine. No. So well, what do we inject so that we can tell that it's injectable? What is the name? Anabolics. No. Who gave you the right to destroy? Then, if you have a tooth pain, why don't you stay with the tooth pain? Why do you go to a dentist? It is Krishna's property and we have no right in order to destroy it. You can self-defend yourself. In the first very beginning I told, right, that should we tolerate or should we retaliate? So in these kind of situations, that's why I made it very clear, don't take me otherwise. Somebody comes to attack you tomorrow, please retaliate. Please defend yourself. Please don't say that come and kill me. Because it is Krishna's property, Krishna's body, A, B, just like he said that we have to serve Krishna. So in order to serve Krishna, we have to be healthy. In order to be healthy, we have to have a good lifestyle. I have a very bad habit of driving super fast. Uber fast. And then one time Sudarshan Prabhu asked me, why can't you drive slow? I am not in a hurry, I don't want to pass school. So why are you driving at such a pace? Then I said, Prabhu, we are this soul, no? Not this body. Anything will happen, we'll go back to Krishna. Firstly, Sudarshan Prabhu told me, you think you can go back to Krishna. Very nice. And secondly, he told me, you don't have the right to destroy your body willingly. There is no need to drive fast. Since that day, I have never drove fast. Ever. I drive at a very, very normal speed. Okay. So another question, if I want to ask you all, if there is fire in the house, how will you pacify it? Will you first put water in the fire? Suppose somebody has put fire in your house. So we'll be very angry. How can that person put fire in my house? Will you go and catch that person and then let the house burn? Or will you first use an extinguisher and fire to pacify the fire and then what will you do? Somebody told me, I will pacify the fire and I'll tell somebody to catch that person. You just thinking that? I might also do that only. Or I might just let it burn and catch it and throw him in the fire. Will I do that? No, I will not do that. I'll first try to extinguish the fire and then see what can the law do. And who is the ultimate lawyer? I mean the ultimate judge? So in these kind of situations, if somebody is hurting you and you can tolerate. If it's not hurting, if it's really, really not hurting you, you can tolerate. If you can tolerate. Krishna will give you the reward. Krishna will very nicely take care of the other person who is trying to humiliate you, or trying to curse you, or trying to fume you, or trying to cheat you, or trying to defame you. And always be with the association of devotees. That is the shortcut I always tell in all my sessions. Bhaktistu Bhagavad Sangana Parijayati. That is the shortest cut and a secret to advance in spiritual life. You can do everything by yourself, but trust me, believe you me, it will not be helpful. I tried just taking prasadam, didn't help. I tried just chanting, didn't help. I tried just reading Srila Prabhupada's books, didn't help me. I tried just associating book reading, I told, chanting, I told. D is, Prabhu, D is ABCD, devotee association. Yes. So devotee association is the secret. You be with the association of devotees and then you do all the three things. follow the regulative principles, you will be successful in life, and I can guarantee you this. You try to do alone, because Maya is so powerful. Our past nature is so powerful that it will not let us do bhakti very nicely. And I get a society. He would say, okay, you practice in your home, you practice in your home, you practice in your home, I will practice in my home. Why a society is important? You can do everything by yourself, but practicing with devotees is the secret. Bhakti is Bhagavad Sangha na parijayate. This is it. Thank you very much for tolerating me in this boring session. And somebody said yes. And if I was offensive, because I was not up to the mark and I really offended somebody, then I'm extremely sorry with my joint hands. But otherwise, thank you so much. It really means a lot. This session was not for me, or not that I wanted to showcase what I know. Look, no, trust me, no. It was just to help all of you. It will help all of you if you really follow this. Just quickly, what are the things that I told? 5 things. Thank you. Please remember it and register it in your respective head, and I will also register it in my head, because I have spoken the Shastra. I have not spoken, I don't know anything what I spoke today. It is a reference from all the senior Vaishnavas. So please give all the credit to Prabhupada and his sincere devotees, not me. Now Sudarshan Prabhu told me that dare you say that you are not qualified, and I kept it in mind. If you are not qualified, why are you sitting here and giving it? So I didn't use this word, but I told to give the credit to all the senior Vaishnavas, like His Grace Pranapati Prabhu and Nachapalak Prabhu and many more devotees. Shubham is a very nice sevak. He has been doing very sincerely. They are very nice cook. So I'm just telling all of you about them, because so that I remain humble and don't want to take any credit. So thank you so much. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare. Please tolerate. Any questions? Yes. Oh, sorry, bro. Sorry,
Waiting. So, as you say that as you put importance on tolerance, so is it good to tolerate any sinful or any bad activity that need to be not tolerant?
I didn't get your question.
So I was just ready to say that is it good to tolerate the wrong thing which will hamper you and
No, that's what I said. No. You shouldn't tolerate anything which is wrong.
Because if you tolerate sin, then you will also become a sin.
You are contributing to the sin. You shouldn't.
You should not tolerate sin.
No. But you cannot be like chalti gaadi pe chad jao, chalti bus pe chad jao. If something is happening among, firstly you should always avoid and ignore. Prabhupada used to say, okay. See, Trinadapi Sunichana, we all know. Trinadapi Sunichana, Taradapi Sayajana, Amanena, Manadena, Kirtanya, Sadhari. That means that we have to be humble, more humble than a blade of grass. No matter how many times people come and step on you, you again upright yourself and again stand without complaining, and more tolerant than a tree. But if, see, for example, I'll tell you an incident. There are a lot of temples where devotees are attacked. Temple president is attacked.
There's Bangladesh.
Bangladesh, in Russia also, they are attacked. So in that case, Prabhupada, when he was there, Prabhupada once said that tolerate. Then the second time again it happened, then Prabhupada said, you should ignore and avoid and go to a different airport. So they were preaching in airport. So in the airport they were beaten. Sometimes they faint also, the devotees, because they don't raise hand. We want to be Trinadapi Sunijana, okay, as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu instructed. But we don't raise hand, and then we are like humbly, okay, next time we'll try. Then Prabhupada said that from that airport go to a different airport. And in that different airport also, they were beaten. So next time Prabhupada said that I want bodybuilder devotees. Now you take them and go. So next time when they went with the bodybuilder devotees, they are 6 feet tall and this huge, nobody dared to come in front of them. So we need all kind of tools.
It will become so much educated by
Yeah.
the wrong thing.
Yes.
Accept the wrong thing. I accept the wrong thing.
That's
So
right.
it is a self-punishment.
That's right.
In some
Like just like Hanuman didn't tolerate that his tail will be burned, and he would still not do it, but he burned Lanka. He wanted to crush Ravana's ego. And only Hanuman could do that actually. Ravana was very, very powerful. So we should take panga from the people we can take panga from. And not unnecessarily, only when they are.
One more incident that one small bird was challenged by ocean that took away his her eggs and learned their
Yeah. No, Krishna, no, it was, Garudev. And there's one more story where just before the Mahabharata started, because Krishna promised that he's not going to raise any weapon, so there was a bird who came and who surrendered to Krishna, that please Krishna, take care of my hatching, as in like my eggs. I don't have any, because while Mahabharata was about to begin, all the trees were cut. The land had to be very, very fertile and very solid. No trees, nothing should come in between. So that nest was on the tree. So she prayed to Krishna. Krishna was not even present, but Krishna heard her prayer. And Krishna said, okay, I have to take care of that. And Krishna said, Arjuna, shoot on that arrow. Shoot an arrow in the bell of an elephant. So the elephant bell is this big. The tree already fell down, but the nest was intact. The eggs were intact. So Arjuna said, do you want me to shoot the elephant or the bell? Krishna said, shoot the bell. So Arjuna, is guys Sudarshan Prabhu ki Jai. So after 18 long days of Mahabharata, when Krishna picked up the bell, the small hatchlings flew away. So if Krishna heard the prayer of those sparrows, then the sparrows surrendered unto him, then will he not hear? Preferably related to today's topic. Krishna was ready.
What to do when devotee insult?
Sorry?
Like what to do when devotees insult each other? When devotees insult each other?
Oh, when devotees insult each other. Who insulted you?
Like when some devotees insult each other.
Somebody insulted. Generally, devotees don't do that unless you are very good friends. That's what I said. Still, there is a line and limit we keep. But if a devotee is insulting you, sometimes what happens is, I'll tell you. His Holiness Badrinarayan Swami, to your question, His Holiness Badrinarayan Swami, before taking sannyas, he was a grihastha and he had one son and one daughter. Okay? So the daughter slapped the son so hard that one tooth came out and it fell off. And that tooth was decayed tooth and it was causing a lot of pain to the son. And then the son was like, thankfully it came out. He was not bothered about the slap. He was like, the tooth fell off and I'm relieved now, the pain is not there. So devotees chastising each other, devotees scolding you is blessing in disguise. It will help you. It's nullifying your karma. It will help you in such a manner that you will not even understand what is Krishna's planning. Because devotees generally will not say anything to you unnecessarily. That's for sure. But I tell Pranagati, then I can meet on it. So they will not tell you anything unnecessarily.
One of the greatest tolerance that we have seen that Nityānanda was head by
Jagai Madai?
Yes.
Yes. Then Nityananda Mahaprabhu reminded more verses. So when you tolerate, there is some kind of fruits. Okay? So tolerate. Please tolerate. Even because you're coming to Krishna consciousness, when you tolerate, your family will be like, "Isko kya ho gaya?" How he is tolerating, how he has become a very nice gentleman. And then they will also be interested. It happened with me.
And one more thing, when we tolerate, later on we feel so much peace.
Yeah, yes. That is the time when you lose, but later on you win when you tolerate.
At that time I agree.
Yes.
You are
Thank you for putting this point. I was about to tell this. When you tolerate that particular moment, you feel disgusted, but later on you'll be like, I finally won in this battle. I tolerated. Oh God. Because then they will repel. Okay? Thank you so much. Hare Krishna.